Yeah. After that, I told my cousin, who's my best friend now. I called her. She lived in California at the time, and I told her, and she was ecstatic. She was like, "We knew." Like she was like, "It's cool. It's fine." She was like, "But have you done anything?" She just wanted the cheeks, and I was like, "Mind your business." Right.
Yeah.
So then yeah, that happened. Then after that, I had told my brother, one of my brothers, my sister, and my cousin. The only three people who knew. No friends, no nothing. Because at that time, that's when I started transitioning from New York and North Carolina, going back and forth or whatever. So I really didn't keep in touch with my friends from New York, and I didn't have anybody in North Carolina besides family. At that point, my other brother, who at the time I didn't really get along with that great, we didn't have the best relationship. I wanted to strangle him, but I couldn't because he was older and stronger. Anyway, but yeah, my brother that I had told, he was like, "He's gonna love you no matter what, just tell him." And I was like, "No, you don't understand. Like, because of the lifestyle that he lives, I don't want to tell him. Like, I'm literally afraid to tell him. Like, I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know how he's gonna feel. I just can't tell him." That was just really difficult to decide. The same night, I was like, "Okay, fine." So I'm sitting on the couch. He's sitting here, and I'm sitting like over there. And he flipped his shit. He was like, "This is not real." He was like, "This is not real." He was like, "I don't fuck with people like you. Where I come from, I don't fuck with people like you." Like, that's all I kept remember hearing him say. And like, I literally just froze. Like, I didn't know what the fuck to do. Like, it literally crushed me because even though I didn't like this nigga, I still loved him. Like, it was my brother. And he was like, he had some very bad choice words at the time. Like, he didn't fuck with it at all. Like, he was just terrified and like of me, his brother that he knew all his life. He's like, "I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm gonna." He was like, "I'm telling everybody." He was like, "I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm actually about to get on the phone with Grammy right now," which my grandmother is like a second mother to me. That's who I lived with during the week, and then I went on the weekends to my parents' house. So, and mind you, my whole entire family is Jehovah's Witnesses. So I was like, "Oh my God, like I'm literally gonna get shunned." And mind you, I'm 12, 11. I'm like, I'm out of the family. Like, it's over.
How old was your brother?
We're 7 years apart. So he was like, yeah, 19. So yeah, that just like that crushed my entire heart. I was just so nervous, so scared. And he left out. We lived in an apartment building. He left out. I followed him, and I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm just playing." Like, I told him, I was like, "I'm just playing." He's like, "No, you're not playing." He's like, "This is real." Come to find out, he ended up telling. He called my cousin, crying on the phone, and told her, and that's kind of how it broke out to my family. But that's not the end of that. That broke out to my family, and I was just kind of like, I don't know what the hell to do. So then, after that, like a couple of days later, he called my sister and told my sister that she can't hang out with me no more. I can't be around her no more because it's her fault. Yeah, it was really, really bad. That was just like the worst experience of my entire life. My mom ended up finding out, of course. I remember having a car ride with her, and she told me that this isn't who I am, that this is a phase, that I'm a little kid. I haven't even experienced enough to know what I'm going through. This is just, you just want to experiment. She actually also told me that I was just nasty. There's different types of people, and there's nasty people, and there's people who know what they want, and I was just nasty because I just wanted to experiment, and I was like, "No, that's not what it is. Like, I just think this is who I am as a person." And yeah, that tore me down. I was like, I'm over it. And from that point, we moved. I was fully in North Carolina, and of course, they kind of knew. Family members actually asked me. My grandmother had to talk with me. My cousins had to talk with me, and I denied it. I was like, "No," because like time had passed. At this time, it's been like months, maybe even a year or so. Time has passed, and I'm like, "Nah." I was like, "I'm not." Like, I thought I was. I just went through a phase, still knowing in my heart that I was. But I lied about it. I was like, "No, I'm not." Whatever. I'm in school now out here. My 9th grade year, I didn't really talk to anybody because I didn't know anybody. I had one friend, her name was Aria. I started getting friends kind of like down the line. My 10th grade year is when I kind of thrived, but still didn't really tell anybody. Towards the end of my 10th grade year, that's when I came out to my friends. That was easy because no shade, friends. But if you leave, you leave. I kind of have that attitude now, and I did back then too. That if I'm inviting you into my life and you don't want to be here because of my sexuality or because of me, then so that part was easy. I came out to people, but I came out as bisexual, which a lot of gay people come out, I've noticed, as bisexual before they come out as gay, when they know that they're gay. And I fell victim to that. I don't know why I did it. I don't know. I think it's because you kind of feel like it's a little less bad if you still like girls, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I knew
came
my
out as bisexual when I first came out.
Well, I'm pretty sure everybody knew that I was gay. They probably still thought I was gay. That part, like I said, was easy. Then I'm going to school, just chilling. Everybody knows, besides like my family and stuff. And my cousin, she knew, of course. That was the only cousin out here that knew. Funny story. I was laying down talking on the phone to Ari one day. I think this was like my 10th grade year. Talking to her and Nick Jonas, I think Camp Rock had just came out. And I was underneath the covers watching that, talking to her on the phone. So I didn't know if anybody was in my room or anything. And I was just like, oh my God, I would fuck the shit out of him. And all I hear is, nice conversation, Chris. It was my dad.
So that's how you came out to your dad?
Oh my God.
I was like mortified. I literally got up. I didn't look at him in the eye. I didn't say anything to him. I just left and walked to the park and just sat there all night. I didn't come back until like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get a phone call. Like now looking at this, I'm like, the motherfucker ain't called me. Like I was young as hell. I didn't get none of that, but like I was just mortified. We didn't talk besides like hi and bye for a very long time. And he explained to me now why he didn't, because he wanted me to. He already went through this with his other kid. Something he said at one point in time, which kind of upset me, but I was like, you know what? It's society. What can you really do? They have it implanted in their mind that guys who get up the butt are less masculine. He just said to me, he was like, just don't be the one that takes it. And like I was just like, okay, like you're ignorant, but now it doesn't matter. Like now, everything's fine with them. Like after we had that conversation, it's like it's good.
And they're still Jehovah's Witnesses, right?
They're not. My other family is.
So how do they take it? They're still.
They're fine. Now everything is like it's pretty good. Me and my brother are actually on good terms. We actually had a conversation. We cried to each other. He has no hard feelings. He loves me. All my family and all my friends now, after going through like all of that, we are good. I've had like certain situations where people are kind of a little bit prejudiced against it. For example, I'm not allowed to go over certain family members' houses with my spouse, which kind of pisses me off a little bit, but I respect it because I know what their religion is, and I know that their relationship with God is important to them, and I like that they're not hypocritical about it. They're not like, okay, well, you can do this, but you can't do that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I accept it for what it is. I don't love them any less. I don't think they love me any less. It's just their relationship with God and their religion. So I have to respect it just like they respect me as a person. It's not like they cut me out of their lives or tell me I can't ever see them or talk to them again. It's just what it is that they have to do. But everybody loves me and my boyfriend. They all know him. They like him a little bit more than they like me now. So
Hey.
so I should be happy that they like him. But yeah, everything is cool. That's pretty much my coming out story now. I think I covered everybody.
Okay, Chris. So looking back now, if you could give yourself advice, your younger self advice to kind of help you get through, or just anything, what would you tell yourself?
I would tell myself that, I know it's cliche, but it does get so much better. Like, looking back on my life now and all of those experiences, yes, I'm grateful for them because it shaped me into the person I am now. So I wouldn't want to take them away. I would just tell myself to relax. Stop getting so bent out of shape. Stop crying. Stop doing stupid shit to yourself. Like, just be you. Be you 100%, and people are going to love you for that. As long as you stay true to who you are. I would also tell myself, don't come out as bisexual. I would tell myself, come out as gay, because that's what you are, and you knew that. So that's it. But yeah, I would just tell myself to just relax, you know. Life is too freaking short to sit here worrying about stupid shit. It's not worth it. It's really not. So just relax, be who you are, and stay true to yourself.
Awesome.
I know. So many, right, in my soul, so many little thirsties are wanting to know, right, or no,
Tweaks,
the
bears, the
bears,
otters.
everybody want to know where they can find you at on social media.
Well, you can find me on Instagram, and that's just Christopher James Artistry. On Snapchat, I believe it's Chris Dance 93. Those are my social media platforms, and Facebook is just Christopher James.
Right, let me hit you up.
Right.
You know they will. It's not our fault.
For makeup services.
Oh, business inquiry only. He's taking. Don't play yourself.
Jimmy kind of crazy.
Oh, okay.
Just want to throw that out there.
All right, y'all. Don't forget, because y'all stay forgetting, and we stay having to tell y'all too.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe.
Follow us. Follow Chris.
Subscribe.
Please, please.
Do all that.